Oh, I get it.
I'm Gerard Franklin. I am the writer and director of the film Talk Me Off the Ledge, a film about the negative stigma around suicide. I took some time out to have a conversation with a few of my actors about their experience with suicide. Check it out. But the reason why I wanted us to sit down is because I wanted to make sure I had an opportunity to talk with all the cast about what suicide meant to them and just have a dialogue. I don't have notes or anything like that to take it down. But I'm very curious to see what everyone's involvement has been or connection to suicide has been for this project.
Yes,
This
so
your
we
house?
could. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Some
We
nice
could.
houses. Sam and I was looking around at places in this area.
And so suicide to me now, I'm kind of like, you don't just get there on a whim, you know? Like, it's not something that people just one day are like, you know what? I'm just gonna kill myself today. I mean, or like you have to come to that conclusion if you're really about to do it. You know, that's just not, it's not like a on and off switch. I had a friend of mine who was just about to end it all, and like she called me and she was like crying, and it's a weird situation to be in, just kind of like knowing in that moment you kind of have somebody's life in your hands, and you're just like, if I mess this up, they might not be here anymore.
Well, I'm glad that you decided to come. Did you find the place okay?
Is this your first time doing this?
I remember being in college and I made a decision that, it was a really bad decision for me. And I was at the place in where if I had a godmother, she's still my godmother, obviously, but she had picked me up on the weekend and I had actually planned it out. So my roommate was going to come back and find my body. I got to a place in where suicide still wasn't off the table, but of the guilt that she had put in me of all these people that I would hurt overrode my sense of wanting a release. I mean, the desire for the release was still there. The desire to go home or be away from the decision, be like, be or even be with that decision, just be gone was still there. So no one has to live with your life or your decisions but you. And so it's easy for people on the outside to try to convince you not to do this thing for all these other reasons than the actual reason why you might be doing it.
Very seldom is it ever worth it, to do that, to make that big of a choice that you can't come back from. And so I was just trying to let them know that, not so much like hammer down the point that, oh, a brighter day is coming and all that, but more just like, if you wake up tomorrow, that's a start.
More people than you think have dealt with suicidal thoughts, suicidal tendencies, and this, that, and the third. And it's interesting because we usually don't have these conversations. It's one of those things where you have to think about it like people need you, but not in a guilty sort of way, in a like you are important sort of way. I think that is the way that it should be discussed, not like a think of all the people you're gonna hurt. No, think of how important you are.
The
And
guilt tripping is
the
like
guilt tripping doesn't do
the
anything.
wrong way to go
It
about
pauses the thoughts. It
Yeah.
doesn't stop them
And if
or
someone,
remove them.
most people who want to commit suicide believe that there's no one to live for anyway.
Right.
So telling me, because in my mind, if someone had told me, look at all the people that you're going to hurt if you do this, my response would have been, look at all the people who hurt me that made me want to do this.
Right. They
'Cause
don't
also-
Those are the
care.
same.
Also, like guilt tripping somebody who's already in a low spot,